What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Zabbix video. This time I will talk about Zabbix agent active checks and how to decrease the amount of items which run at the agent side. So how to decrease by one, and the outcome will not change at all. This will be applicable to official Windows template and official Linux template, and since I told like the outcome will not change, that sounds suspicious, and let me elaborate on this story. So here on screen we are having Linux template, and it's quite official, just I don't know, one or two modifications, or just the template is renamed. And if we go inside the template and filter out active items here, apply, we see like all the data collectors. Like if the type is Zabbix agent active, it means like one instruction at the agent side. It is kept in the memory, and agent is aware like this item must be executed 1 minute, this is 15 minutes. It keeps it in the memory, and it executes that thing when the time comes. And to make it more catchy, I will filter out 1 minute items here. Like we have 28 1 minute items, and one of them is agent ping. This item is interesting in a sense that it's practically asking agent, are you alive? And since the active check is driven at the agent side, so the agent is asking, am I alive? And obviously, if he has a voice to ask, he will always say, yes, I am alive, and I'm reporting the number 1 back. And it's incapable to report anything else. It will always, if the agent is alive, it will be always number 1. And it's a separate instruction, like this, like asking, am I alive? And we can actually optimize by just taking another item, which is also executing every 1 minute, and that other item should not have any like fancy pre-processing. For example, I will take CPU idle item. This is super important because it's actually used in the CPU to tell what is the busyness of the CPU. It's kind of like in the very latest Zabbix release 7.0, it's taking the idle, reverse the logic, and that's like showing what is the usage of CPU. And if we check this item, it's having 0 pre-processing. So this is a good candidate to manipulate this am I alive, like, because if other metrics are reporting back, then we can take advantage of that. And the patch is very easy. Like, you open the item, we select a dependent item, and we select the master item, like this idle item. And by doing this, you immediately decrease the amount of instructions, how many stuff must be scheduled at the agent side on the Windows or on the Linux server. So we are saving something on every server. It's doing by like a small CPU cycle less, but the outcome is absolutely the same. So this is first patch we can do. Like now. If we filter out like dependent items, now we see like this item key is still agent ping, but it is not anymore Zabbix agent, and it does not matter. Like, all it matters is the like what is the execution frequency. One thing I did miss, like agent ping, since this is now dependent item, it's replicating now the CPU idle, and since I told if agent is alive, it reports 1, and we can kind of like make it more beautiful by using here like return 1 0. So like whenever agent collects stats about CPU idle, it will kind of trigger to generate agent ping to return the number 1, and this is triggered at the side of proxy, or if you don't have proxies, that then at the side of central server. So yeah, we are saving the performance at the agent side update. So this is the first level optimization, you just lower down the amount of data collectors which must be done on the agent side. But we can go even further, really like go to the extreme and like sacrifice the readability to make it even better in terms of performance. And that is like this Zabbix agent is not available. Like this trigger, we can link it on the actual like idle item, and it will also does not change the outcome. As I said, it will sacrifice the readability. So how to do that? I can like visit all the items, locate this CPU idle time, locate the item key, copy to the clipboard. Now go to that agent ping, click, like this is the trigger, click, and like right now the trigger targets agent ping, but I can replace really this guy with the content from the clipboard. Like it's targeting the CPU idle, and this is returning at like a decimal number with a floating point. And like it can be confusing, and it is confusing. Like we are like this trigger does not make sense. Like why CPU is used to detect the agent availability. But yeah, the outcome will be as you desire to be. Like when agent is dead, then obviously it will not be able to report any stats, and we can like update here. And now you see the agent ping does not have the trigger anymore. Like it's a lonely item. It's almost like waste of processing power, and we can actually disable this right now since we did transfer the trigger to use different input. Like nothing is changing. Only like the readability is close to the nightmare. Like it's like so confusing to look at that like idle trigger, why there is agent not available. But the truth is that in the outcome it will work the same. This is actually like getting more important in Zabbix Cloud. Like in Zabbix Cloud you purchase like the first level tier, where like you pay a certain amount of money by allowing to have a certain load, and we always like measure the performance in new values per second. And here is the number. Like I have an instance with 20 values per second, and to like transform this patch which I introduced in this video, to transform in a more kind of meaningful sense. Like if you have 60 servers, and like servers can be Windows and Linux, and like the new values per second right now is like 23, and you apply this patch, apply patch, and for 60 servers you will actually save one item, and after applying the patch it will decrease like to the new values per second 22. So it's when you have a big amount of nodes, then it matters, and you can actually like save the money by doing this patch. And as I said, like we are sacrificing readability inside the template. It's almost like it's hard to understand, because it's so easy to read that disabled item, like agent ping. This is like, am I alive? And this item key is having a trigger. If it's not alive, it will send you an email, and so on. Okay, that is everything for this content. What do you think? Like, what is the like ratio? How far we should go? on sacrificing readability just to save a little bit, like tiny CPU cycles, saving a little bit database space. What do you think? Like, leave comments down below. And thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to click a like button, and goodbye.